felony, one charge, okay? And he still wasn't convicted of it.
A year and a half later, the MAGA potatoes are still like regarding the criminal trial that Donald Trump went through in Manhattan, where he was convicted of 34 felony counts. They're saying that it was only one charge and that prosecutors improperly manipulated the law so as to make it 34 counts instead of what should have been one count. And she's like, and he wasn't even convicted of those anyway. Hang on. I have this hanging in my kitchen right above the Ron Swanson Pyramid of Greatness, and a wonderful sketch that a friend of mine did of Tanner. This is the verdict sheet for the state of New York versus Donald Trump, dated May 30th, 2024. As you can see, it lists all 34 counts, and next to each box for each count, guilty all the way down, guilty all the way down, guilty all the way down. 34 felony counts, convicted by a jury. There are several reasons why I still have that framed 3-page verdict sheet from a jury in a Manhattan court, framed and hanging in my kitchen, where I can see it every day. One of the main reasons is that those felony convictions still stand. Donald Trump is still a convicted felon. Donald Trump has 34 felony counts on his record. Donald Trump, I would wager, has been convicted of more felonies than any immigrant he has deported from the United States this year. Between Donald Trump and the immigrants that are being deported, Donald Trump is the one who is actually a convicted felon. And as I said previously, those felony convictions remain intact. Those felony convictions remain on Donald Trump's criminal record. He is still a convicted felon, and there's nothing that he can do about that because those are state charges. They're not federal charges. There was no federal implication whatsoever in those charges. Even though the underlying facts, he committed 34 felonies in the course and scope of trying to improperly influence the 2016 election and keep information from voters that he had paid two women $130,000 for sex each. I mean, that's a lot of money, you know? I mean, it's especially a lot of money considering that afterwards, one of those two women, Stormy Daniels, publicly stated that he had a small, misshapen penis that looked like a mushroom. So, Donald Trump is still a convicted felon.